Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ian at Nomad Scotland. I did say that I would do a short video on my personal review of the KTM 890 Adventure R 2022 model. I've had this one for about 14 months now. I've put it through its paces. I did make some upgrades initially just to get the bike the way I wanted it. Obviously I upgraded the skid plate as I thought the stock just wasn't really cutting it for kind of aggressive off-road riding. So upgraded to the XP, went for the orange just to tie in with the colour scheme of the bike. The other thing I done straight away at the bike was the Arrow D-Cat. I took away that catalyst. It was just the heat coming off it was absolutely tremendous. So done the Arrow D-Cat and I noticed power gains right away and a better sounding bike. On top of that, I've obviously done the DB killer. If you've watched my videos before, you know I've just removed the DB killer on the stock pipe. And it all ties in. It's quite a nice sounding bike now. I know a lot of people are going to frown upon removing the DB killer and noise place and all the rest of it, but at the end of the day, I treat this as a dirt bike, so it is what it is. If you disagree with that, then that's your personal view. Upgraded the levers, went for some aftermarket shorties on both the clutch and the brake. The thing I like about the KTM, the 890 Adventure R, is the back brake pedal. If you are somebody that does a lot of off-roading, you like the stand-up wheelies etc, and you want that little bit of height on the brake pedal, instead of fumbling around with spanners etc, all you need to do is switch this, turn it upside down, put it on the opposite way, and it gives you the height elevation on the rear brake pedal, so I like that. Overall, the bike, I've had absolutely no issues. After the break-in period, I added the rally mode for the off-road kind of scene, which gives you the 9 different levels of slip on the back wheel with the traction control. I had absolutely no problems with the bike, ran it in properly, done the oil change with KTM dealer, and yeah, I've had no issues whatsoever. What I would say is well, I like KTM and I'm never going to go away from KTM now that I've had a few of the Enduros and the bikes. I do think the fact that all this kit is already on the bike with the quick shifter, the rally mode, cruise control, it's already on the bike, and you need to get into KTM for them to plug a computer in to unlock it, and you need to pay a hefty price for that as well. So I kind of disagree with that a little bit. But in general, I've taken the bike, if you've watched some of my videos, I take this bike quite aggressively off-road, and I've ran it through the mud, so to speak. Upgraded, I've shifted about with the tyres. I do run an 80% off-road tyre, so I've got currently running the Michelin tracker on the front, so in order to get that I had to do away with the tubeless setup. To drill a hole through the rim, add the rim lock, and then stick a tube into it to get the Michelin tracker on there, but it is a much more aggressive off-road tyre. I've stayed with the tubeless setup on the rear, and I'm currently running the Motoz Tractionator Desert HT, which it's not a bad tyre, but to be honest, I'm going to stick with the Metis E09 series that I'm used to running. I tried it, it's alright, but I don't get the same traction off-road as I do with the Metis, so I'm going to go back to the E09. In general, with the suspension settings and stuff, I've played about with them. I've pretty much got them the way I want them. For my size and my weight, 6'2", currently weighing in at about 100 kilograms. I've dialed the suspension all the way in on both the rear shock and the front suspension. Dialed them all the way in and a couple of clicks back on both the front and rear, and that suits me for my style of riding and my weight. Internally then, if you watch some of the videos, I've obviously done the twin air filter setup, so I've went for a twin air filter inside, and then I've completely closed off the system by adding on the after filter as well, or the pre-filter, and done away with the intake tubes off the rear. I think it just gives the bike a little bit more protection. But yeah, absolutely no issues. Currently running it about 2,000 miles, so it's well past its break-in period. I've ran it off-road, I've ran it in adventure, and I've put it through its paces, and yeah, I've got absolutely no complaints. Having run the 450 EXCs and the 500 DXCs as enduro bikes, this thing's just as capable, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. Hopefully I will get a chance to get out and do some Trans-Euro Trail this year and really get some adventure on the go. But yeah, the bike is fantastic, and looking into buying the medium range adventure bikes, I would highly suggest looking into the 890 R Adventure series. Absolutely fantastic. So the XP plate was added on, simple enough job to do. Like I said to you, I just flipped over that rear brake pedal. It just flips upside down and it gives you that extra height, especially for the off-road side of it. I've taken the side panels off. I'm currently running the Rhino Walk 14 litre soft luggage, and they fit on just nicely. If I take off the side panels, they fit snug against the bike, so that's the reason for taking them off. I've kept my rear bobbins on just for ease of access to get the bike off the ground as and when I need to, and then I upgraded. I've done away with the chain guard, it absolutely does my head in. I like to get access to my chain quite quickly, and then I upgraded this front sprocket cover with an aftermarket. Obviously you can see the Desert HT on there. It is a big tyre, look at the size lugs on that. Yeah, for an off-road tyre, I mean it's got big lugs, but the spacing isn't very, I don't like the spacing on it. It's not digging in as well as I thought it would. And then the front there, I've run this Michelin tracker now for about 1,000 miles, and it is still pretty good to go. For the phone mount, or for my GPS mount, I'm just running it off my my Samsung S23 Ultra, so I'm using the Quad Lock products with the dampener on there, and that works out quite fine for me. And apart from that, yeah, absolutely doing great on the bike. Had no problems with it. So if you like my content, guys, please give us a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, give us a subscribe, and look forward to the next one. Thanks for watching.